Very good morning to all. Today we will be discussing about one numerical related to force analysis. So we have already discussed that in the force analysis of this particular bevel gear, the force is supposed to be acting at the center. The radius is called as RM, mean radius. And there are three forces, PT, PA and PR. And again, we have also discussed about this free body diagram for these forces. So let us have a numerical based on this. So a pair of bevel gear transmitting 7.5 kilowatt at 350 rpm as shown in figure. The pressure angle is 20 degrees. Determine the components of the resultant gear tooth force and draw free body diagram. We have to calculate the components like PT, PR and PA, and we have to draw the free body diagram. So let us write what is given in this case. So you can say here power 7.5 kilowatt, then RPM 300. Okay, here I can say the diameter for pinion is given, dp is equal to 150, and diameter for gear is given in the diagram only, dg is equal to 200 millimeters. Pressure angle alpha 20 degree, and this is the power to be transmitted and RPM. Okay, and the B, the phase width is given. This is B. B is equal to 40. So let us write down what is given and we will proceed. So very first step in this case, I will write given here only so that it will be easy for us to take the values. So very first power is given, kilowatt is equal to 7.5 and RPM as 300. So I will write here 7.5. Okay, NP, it is given as 300 RPM. Then alpha is given as 20 degree. Then diameter for pinion is given 150 millimeter. Then diameter for gear is given, it is 200 millimeter, and face width is given as 40 millimeter. Very simple numerical. Here we will calculate. Very first kilowatt is given, so I can calculate MT. MT is equal to 16 to 10 raised to 6 kilowatt divided by 2 pi n. Then I will calculate angle gamma is not given. I will calculate gamma, then RM, and then I will proceed for PT, PR and PA. So in this way, we will proceed for this particular calculation. So very first, I will say MT is equal to 16 to 10 raised to 6 kilowatt divided by 2 pi n. Okay, so I will put here 60 into 10 raised to 6 into 7.5 divided by 2 pi into NP as 300. So friends, you can calculate MT here. You will get MT, the value in Newton millimeter. Calculate the value for MT. Anyone? MT value first. Simple calculation. Two three eight seven three two. 238732. Okay. So I will say here 238732.41 Newton millimeter. Okay, next tan of gamma. I am having it is ZP by ZG. Now number of feet are not given. So ZP I can express in terms of dP. So dP is equal to mZP. Therefore, Zp is equal to dP by m, dg by m. M gets cancelled, so I can say it is equal to dP by dg. You can write u divided by m and m, it will get cancelled automatically. So it is 150 divided by 208. So tan inverse of this, you will get the value. Gamma is equal to. Calculate the value. Start putting attendance in chat box. 36.86. Okay, I will call it as 86 or 87 degrees. Okay, then I will call the REM, the mean radius. It is dP by 2 minus d sine gamma divided by 2. So I will substitute the value here. 150 divided by 2 minus b 40 into sine of this 36.866 or 867, whatever, divided by 2. So you will get the here value for REM in millimeters. Tell me the value of RM. $63. Okay. So RM I will say 63 millimeter. Now let us go one by one. Tangential force PT is equal to MT divided by RM. So I will say is equal to MT value 238732.41 divided by 63. So you will get answer PT is equal to in Newton Hmm. 3789.40. Okay, very good. So I will say here 3789.40 Newton. Now let us proceed remaining two things. So next PR, the radial force or radial component of force. Okay, what is the formula? If you refer force analysis, PR is given by PT tan alpha cos gamma. PT tan alpha cos of gamma is equal to, I will say, 3,789.40 into tan of 20 degree into cos of 36.86. We will get here value of PR. One 103.52. Okay. Any other right answer? 1103.5. Okay, 52. Okay. I will say here 1,103.52 or 5, whatever, Newton. Let us calculate the last point required. So I will say axial component of force. What is the formula for this axial component? I can say PA is equal to PT into tan of alpha sin gamma. So I can say here 3,789.40 into tan 20 into sin of 36.87. So I can say here PA is equal to answer 827.34, 827,347. Okay, so I will say here 827.35 Newton. The formulas are different just as compared to other cases of here. We have discussed the details, the formulas yesterday in the case of force analysis. So now it is easier. So very simple the steps before going for the, we can say, the free body diagram. You can observe, you can see. Very first step is to calculate EMT, torque transmitted, then gamma, then RM calculation. These are the basic things which are required to proceed further. Then PT, tangential force component, radial force component, and axial force component. Now all the forces are with us. Let us go for drawing a free body diagram. So I have already given you how it is shown. So here, this is our free body diagram. So in this case, if you refer, the direction is given how it is rotating. So for analyzing purpose, I have separated these two so that we can show all the forces. So here, if you can see, so the pinion is rotating in this particular direction. The direction is mentioned for pinion. Okay. So now very first let us show all the dimensions for. So PT we cannot show. Yesterday I have given you idea. the PT is perpendicular to the paper, PT is perpendicular to laptop or mobile, whatever you are using. So it is perpendicular to what device you are using. We cannot show it, therefore it is just one dot, and at that dot particular one, that the PT value is written. So it is shown here, I am highlighting. So the PT value is 3789.40. So this is nothing but your PT. Then along the radius 1103 PR. So I can say here PR is equal to, see, if this is the axis, then this is called as the radial force, and this PA is equal to 827, because you can see the 827 is parallel to the axis, therefore it is the axial component. So we have shown friends PT, PR and PA. So PT 3789, this is for pinion. I am repeating here, whatever we are showing, this is for pinion. Now, yesterday we have discussed the PT will be same. Now I will go for gear. I will go for gear. At that this particular point, I can say PT is equal. For PT, no problem. PT will remain same. Now, in this case, if you refer your axial component, see 1103 is the axial. So this is axial 1103. So in this case, it is axial. So your axial component of gear, I will say PA for gear is equal to PR for pinion is equal to 1103.4 or 38, whatever, Newton. And PR for gear is equal to PA for pinion is equal to 827.5. We have discussed this in force analysis. The radial component of the gear is equal to axial component of pinion, and the axial component of gear is equal to radial component of pinion. Therefore, this component 827, I will call it as PR is equal to 827.54. This is your PR component, and this is your PA component. And why it is like so? See the axis, this is the axis. So the component which is in the direction of axis, it is axial component, and it should be equal and opposite to this another component in the same direction, opposite 1103. Therefore, PA will be equal to PR and PR will be equal to PA. This is for gear. So in this particular analysis of the bevel gear, we have to calculate all these components. These all components are for pinion. Whatever we have done, these all components are for pinion, and then we have to go for showing the components for gear, and PT will not change. So PT will be same for both the cases. So it is 3789.40. So this is about this particular force analysis. So draw the diagram. I will give you time for drawing the diagram. Take 2 minutes. Okay, so diagram is drawn. So in this way, we can solve the numerical related to force analysis. whatever the components we are calculating, these are for pinion, and then PT will be same for pinion and gear. The remaining two components, how to calculate and how to show, this we have seen, and you can call this as the, I will give the heading for this. Free body diagram, this is for the force analysis.